In 2029, Saudi Arabia will host the Asian Winter Games. Athletes from across the continent will compete on pristine, snow-covered mountain slopes. But the event is taking place here, Trojena. It is a rugged, sun-baked mountain range right in the middle of the Arabian Peninsula. Temperatures in these mountains rarely drop below freezing, and real snow has not fallen in this area for years. A ski resort in the desert isn't a matter of renting snow machines. It requires a hidden, high-pressure infrastructure system capable of defying the local geography. The Arabian Desert covers more than 2.2 million square kilometers of land. The environment is uniquely hostile to standing water. The average annual temperature hovers around 32 degrees Celsius, and the entire region sees a minuscule 50 to 70 millimeters of rain per year. So how exactly do governments build towering global cities and massive theme parks in an environment with virtually zero natural freshwater? Survival here means looking away from the dry land and turning to the ocean as a primary lifeline. The solution is desalination. This is an industrial process that pulls seawater directly from the Persian Gulf, strips out the salt, and produces clean, potable drinking water. If you want to see what happens when you scale that technology up, look at Dubai. In 2012, a company called Fisia Italimpianti, part of the Webuild group, completed the Jebel Ali M desalination plant. Every single day, that facility pumps out 636,400 cubic meters of fresh water. That massive daily output acts as an artificial river. It provides the exact hydration needed to sustain Dubai's growth from a quiet desert outpost into a global hub for business and tourism. Next door in Saudi Arabia, the population and the landmass are far larger. To keep cities like Riyadh alive, the Saudi Water Authority operates on an entirely different scale. They currently manage 30 major desalination megaplants dotted along the nation's coastlines. To move that water inland, a 10,000-person workforce operates a massive network. They maintain 4,000 kilometers of pipelines, pumping over 3 billion cubic meters of water into the country daily. Right now, ocean-derived water satisfies 70. Those dams will hold back a new 2.8-kilometer freshwater lake. That lake will then be tapped to feed the massive machines that will blanket the slopes in snow. The resort functions as a visible stress test of the kingdom's water grid, demonstrating an ability to transport and store massive volumes of water at any elevation. But beyond the spectacle of the games, the construction of this water network is a response to the kingdom's shifting population. This chart shows Saudi Arabia's current population, which sits at roughly 34 million citizens today. But look at the projection. By the year 2050, that number is expected to surge to 77 million people. They are attempting to double their population in a geographic zone that still only receives 50 millimeters of rain a year. Projects like the Trojena Lake are a proving ground. The government is using them to refine the technology needed to physically sustain their citizens decades down the line. For decades, the story of the Arabian Peninsula has been driven by the discovery of oil. That wealth generated the resources required to fund this relentless urban expansion. While oil can build an economy and pay for a futuristic skyline, it cannot keep a human being alive. In this landscape, water has become the most heavily engineered and critical resource, the single element dictating the peninsula's future.